So I don't know what the guy's saying, but they let us on the ice. Isn't this neat? Isn't this cool? Welcome to the video.
Get ready to fly.
Good morning, afternoon, and evening, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome, everybody. Nice to see all of you here. As you could tell, we were fortunate enough to be involved in that season ticket holder thing that got us on the ice. That was great. But what are we here for today? We are here for Dale Hawerchuk. I don't care that we lost. It doesn't matter that we lost. It honestly doesn't. The ceremonies today, I unfortunately wasn't there when they unveiled the statue. I had a friend's birthday I had to go to. However, looks beautiful. Saw it on the TV. Got to watch some of that. It makes sense why Mark Scheifele didn't play, for example. He got to speak at the ceremony. That was great. That was a good touch, honestly, as a guy who got to be mentored by Dale Hawerchuk. It's really touching to see. Everything the Jets did tonight went above and beyond for Dale Hawerchuk. Honestly, almost cried myself. You miss him so much. They got his family out. They got some of his teammates when he played in Winnipeg and some of his teammates when he played for Team Canada.
They had Paul Coffey.
They had goddamn Paul Coffey. All the stunts. It was a great game. And also, hang on. We got a commemorative Dale Hawerchuk. I don't know if this is... I'm not taking it out of the package, but...
Dale Hawerchuk commemorative
coin. And, it's hard, coin.
Oh, yes. It's made out of metal.
They spared no expense. But yeah, honestly, guys, it was great. Also, if you're new, by the way, don't forget to subscribe. Appreciate you tuning in. Now, let's talk about the game for a bit. We'll stray away from that for a bit because there's a game that happened. Jets lose 3-2 in a shootout to the Edmonton Oilers. Honestly, though, Brad Lambert, holy shit. Brad Lambert is for real, and honestly, he can make it this year. That kid has so much speed. I don't even know if I want to see him I want to see him in the CHL. He can be a difference maker for the Winnipeg Jets possibly this year. This is this is scary. This is scary good stuff right now. Jets are rocking their Heritage Classic navy blue jerseys. Those are sick. Love them. But yeah, Oilers are in town. Weaker Oilers squad. No Draisaitl, no Nugent Hopkins, no Kane. No Jack Campbell, no Zach Hyman, no McDavid, and they still win. Or Barry. Jets roster a little bit stronger, I'd say, on paper, but a lot of it was just there was a lot of questions for certain players. And a lot of guys stepped up tonight. A lot of the penalty killers were okay. They couldn't defend all of it, unfortunately. But it is what it is. Also, too, so I recorded live reactions. I'm trying something different. I want to know your guys' thoughts down below in the comments. Would you like the camera on me or on the action? I assume it's on the action for when we're in the stadium. That being said, I had to be really careful. So an usher got mad at me between the first and the second period because I was legitimately just holding the camera like this. I was not hiding it at all. I was like this because I was zooming. You'll notice the first two reactions have really good quality in comparison. And then afterwards, they're like, you're not allowed to do that. And I'm like, why? And they're like, it's just the way it is. And I'm like, okay. So every single reaction after, if you're wondering why it's a weird angle, I'm going like this.
Just having to hide it.
I'm legitimately leaning on the goddamn thing and going, boy, that ice is really icy. I must have looked like an idiot. But yes, what I do for content, lads. But yeah, first goal right off the bat. Ville Heinola had a very good game, but he made a very bad turnover here. He had no one to pass to. Everyone was going up ice. Turns it over. Tyler Benson comes in, fires, scores 1-0 Oilers. Benson makes it 1-0. A lot of penalties. Demers holding. Edmonton high sticking. Go to a 5-on-3. And holy hell, Hainala, Perfetti need to both be on the power play this year. Perfetti from Dubois and Hainala. A tap in on the rebound makes it 1-1. Reaction here.
Right there.
Great to see, love to see. Perfetti had a night. Honestly, Perfetti, Hainala, and Lambert, all those guys were killers tonight, and you love to see it. You absolutely love to see it. Like, the kids are all right. The future is in safe hands, I think, with the Winnipeg Jets. Bad tripping on Hainala to end the period. We go to the second period. Benson hit from behind. Hits, I believe, Mason Appleton from behind. I could be wrong. I don't really remember a lot of that. But Lowry was just like, no, and decided to kill Tyler Benson, which was lovely to see. Got the crowd amped up. A decent-sized crowd tonight. I was really curious to see. It's a preseason game, but again, is also Dale Hawerchuk night. Also worth noting what they were doing every single commercial break. Instead of doing the regular commercials, like this video is sponsored in part by Manitoba Public Insurance, blah, 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 stuff like that. There was interviews on Dale Hawerchuk from other players, and they were also showing old interviews with Dale Hawerchuk, and they were showing highlights.
As well as the Jets 1.0 announcer, I'm trying to remember his name.
Yeah.
He did one as well.
Yes, he did one as well. Yeah, it was a variety of people who did one, not just him. But yeah, it was really nice. It was very touching all the way around. Second period, nobody scores. Jets are out shooting the Oilers heavily in the first two periods. It was kind of a shame that Hellebuck didn't really... Like, Hellebuck on the first one, yeah, like, it's a good shot, but you want to see him maybe make that save. But again, it happens. Skinner had really no chance on our goal. We go to the third period. One reaction, couple reactions will not be from the stands. That is due to the fact that at the 10-minute mark in the third period, we had to go down to ice level to wait in their waiting room area before, so then we could come up for the photo. Let's just go through the period. Stenlin holding, Reichel slash, da-da-da-da-da, near misses. There's a near miss on a tic-tac-toe play, and then there's a beautiful tic-tac-toe play. Lambert, Dubois, Perfetti, I think. Or maybe it's the other way around. Whatever it is. Reaction here.
Oh! Holy shit!
2-1 Jets. Nope. Unfortunately, the goal was called off for offside. Perfetti put himself offside, going over the line, and it was called. I was so furious on the stands. I was like, what is wrong with you, Jay Woodcroft? It's a preseason game. Let it go. Let it be. But it doesn't matter because a couple seconds later, pass over across from Dubois, 2-1. Perfetti makes it. Reaction here.
Oh! Yeah!
Perfetti's a menace. Perfetti is a power play merchant and a menace in front of that net, and I love to see it. Honestly, I think this team can do things this season. If they buy in defensively, the offense has the talent. I really think that. Unfortunately, though, afterwards we get into penalty trouble. This is where I go downstairs. Eventually, while we're standing in the waiting room, Oilers score on a cross-crease pass to make it 2-2. Reaction here.
Oh man.
And, we go to overtime. Nothing is settled, but holy shit, Brad Lambert walks in at the beginning of overtime, just puts it wide. No one would score in that overtime. And then we go to the shootout. Devon Shore scores for the Edmonton Oilers. We go back and forth. Perfetti dekes out Skinner, but can't raise it over the pad. Lambert dekes out Skinner, but he can't beat the post. And then instead of putting out Wheeler, which they probably should have, Wheeler's better in a situation, they put up Pierre-Luc Dubois, and he just shoots it, and just take a look.
Why? No, Dubois. But still questionable. Yeah, that'd be why.
Yeah, unfortunately, Dubois there, and that's pretty much the winner for the Edmonton Oilers to make it just a miss, because I didn't get the Shore goal because I don't care. But yeah, and then afterwards, so they get off the ice, and then we go on and we got to do a bunch of stuff. And yes, we have a photo, as you can tell, we have a photo with Pierre-Luc Dubois. So I want to touch on this a bit. It was really funny. So they had us come in. Originally, we were supposed to sign waivers and stuff, and we had our waivers ready, and then no one asked for our waivers. Okay, bold strategy. Also, no one verified us. Like, we were allowed to be there, but no one verified us.
There could have been many people that were not supposed to be there.
Like, all right, bold again. But like, it was great to be out there. So all the players kind of came back out. Most of them without their chest protector and stuff. So Hawerchuk comes out and he looks like he never skipped leg day, but he only ever did leg day because it's just a dress on him. And then Ville Heinola came out in slippers, and I want that image to stick with you going forward, because Ville Heinola is hilarious because he comes out and all of them, you can kind of tell it's a little bit of a daunting crowd. There's probably at least 150 people there. You can see on their Instagram there's a photo of all the people around him. Yeah, they're all staring at him. There's a bunch of people in white shirts, the white shirt brigade that I did not like because they were just pulling our players away and they're like, you gotta go, you gotta go. The workers. Yes, the workers. Goddamn workers.
Just specify.
But anyway, so what happened was, all of the players are kind of skating out. Nate Schmidt looks totally at home. A bunch of the other players are just like, oh, okay. Poor Brad Lambert. Lambert comes out, and I don't think he knew what to do, really. So everyone's looking around for this photo first off. And, like, every now and then you'll have, like, fans just yell at players, like, hey, Helly! And Hawerchuk, like, turned and looked over at us. It wasn't me, by the way. And I was like, okay, yeah, all right, I see how the game is played, lads. And then after all the photos are done, the main photos are done, like up in the sky, then they start to skate off a bit, and that's when people are just like piranhas in a pool, just grabbing players left and right. And like someone was like, get a photo with my baby.
I remember someone was like, somebody grab Lambert.
Yeah. So the security people were talking behind us, and all I hear is, somebody grab Lambert. And I'm like, bro, what? And Lambert's a kid, practically. And he's standing there.
Younger than me.
And there's like, you gotta go. And they like try to make like this archway of like people like white shirt, like to get them out. And like some of them were just skating out, but like Ville Heinola, poor Ville Heinola.
Oh
Ville Heinola looks like an introvert. Is definitely an introvert, and he looks like it's a scared school children on a good day. But there, he's standing there in his slippers, and he's just like
horrified.
He's horrified. So they walk him off. Brad Lambert's getting like pulled at from people, like politely, but still, come on, into photos and stuff. I got a high five from Dylan Sandberg. Dude's whew. I got a flyby photo of Helly as he's like walking past me. And then who's left at the end, of all people, and like Lambert apologized too. I felt so bad. He was apologizing to people. He was like, I'm sorry, they told me I have to go. And so it gets to the end, and there's Stanley, and there's a crowd around him, and then PLD, and there's a crowd around him. And I'm kind of slowly working my way up, because if I push, like, you can't be pushing people, because if a player sees that, they're not gonna be happy to see you. So obviously, there's a couple of people around us. I let them go first, and then it gets to us. And at one point, a woman with like a tag and everything is like, he needs to leave now, folks. And PLD turns around, looks at her, and he's like, "Oh no, I'm okay. I'm okay. We're good." And don't get me wrong, PLD actually gives me a bit of introvert vibes, and I think that's kind of the overall consensus when you're doing media stuff like this, especially with fans, because it's very
and with so
nerve-wracking.
many, with all
There's
the attention
so
on you.
many, yeah. And he's like, "No, I'm okay," and like. And I jokingly said, let's just make sure the white shirts don't get at our boy and we're all good. That didn't go over well. I got a very stern look from the woman in charge. But I slowly made our way up there, and me and Carter were like, can we have a photo? So that's the photo. Carter just snapped 4. Thanked him. Honestly, he
Very
was
nice guy.
very nice guy. Very nice
nice.
guy. I don't have a bad thing to say about him, honestly, right now.
Now?
Well, like, in the past, no, listen. In the past, I've been hard on PLD, and to be fair,
Is that why to give me the Mike Award?
he doesn't make it easy some days, okay? But that being said, he's a very kind-hearted individual. I will say that. But yeah, that's pretty much our story for that. Afterwards, I think Stanley was still out there, but we're like, we got PLD, and I don't want to, like, casually try to finagle my way into another group thing.
We were just grateful for what we
got. We were grateful for the photo we got. But yeah, that's pretty much our story on that. Hope you guys enjoyed listening to all of this. Thank you so much for watching. Do not forget to leave a like, because that helps. And subscribe. That helps even more. You can technically donate money. You don't have don't feel pressured to. I'm just throwing it out there. You don't have to. You don't have to. You don't have to. You could, but you don't have to. But anyway. Don't forget to comment down below your thoughts on this game. Brad Lambert, Billy Hano, all of that. Let us know down below in the comments. Love to talk to you guys. Thank you so much for watching. We'll be back, obviously, with the next Jets game coming up. And yeah, we'll see you next time. Wow.
Connor, the old Svechnikov for Connor.